Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Monster Train 2. I should clarify that it's Monster Train 2, but if you've seen Monster Train 1, you know that this is different, because really nothing here makes any sense. We're going to do a new run with the new clan. The Luna Coven clan with Eka. I like that it even says magic power. Yes. I assume that there's going to be some magic power involved. For the secondary clan, I'm going to go for Banish. That way I don't have to worry about eggs for once. We only have the one heart cage. We're on Covenant rank 2. Let's depart. I have no idea what to expect. We do get a couple of starting cards. I'm surprised that we get 2 from the allied clan as opposed to the primary clan. Phase Blessing, restore 5 health, healing over max health applies armor instead. Okay, 2 of those. 2 enchant grant quick, which could be helpful since we don't have the Fell Boss, which requires you, incentivizes you to get hit. And we have Battle Dancer, which I actually think is a really good unit. Okay. Now what do you do, boss? What do you do? When a card with Consume is played, deal 30 damage to the front enemy unit. When you play 3 different kinds of cards, draw 1 and gain 1 energy. What is a kind of card? I don't know what a kind of card is. Is it spell, champion, angel? Is it what's at the bottom of it? Is it just like targeted spell versus untargeted spell? Is it room enchantments and equipment enchantments don't count? I have no idea, but we should try, I suppose. And then what is our boss? Moon Cycle, apply +1 and +1 to friendly units. I love that about the, I can't remember anything from Monster Train 1. Why, hold on, why is Cyclops upgrading our cards here? He's like straight out of Darkest Dungeon. I liked it about the Wormkin clan, that you could get the +1/+1 on everything. Triggers when the moon changes phases. What? Ability Lunar Echo, full moon, +15 conduit. What? Create an ephemeral copy of a random spell played last turn during a full moon. Gain 15 magic power temporarily. I have no idea. But let's try Moon Cycle, and because I've literally, what? Okay, we're gonna take this one. Damn, I can't believe they have abilities that only work 1 day a month, says Ross said. Look, I might have to start streaming on a Monday to take advantage of that full moon, I think. I don't know when the next full moon is. I can check my phone. It's currently, I think, in a waning crescent. Maybe it's waxing. I don't know the difference, honestly. Enemy units enter with Titan Skin 1 for 75 gold. Look, I'm gonna do it because I have no idea what to expect. The Luna Coven's moon affects cards. There are 2 phases, new moon and full moon. The moon changes phase every turn. So it just alternates? In which case, every turn you get a +1/+1. That could be really good depending on how high of a buff you can get out of those. So let's see here. It should stay at new moon because that was, no, it already changed and we already got the +1/+1 from it. Okay. So her other ability is during a full moon, it's every other turn you get the +1/+1. Or you get the 15 magic power. Every other turn you get it. I don't know. What a strange system. Just now realizing which weave will never kill you. I suppose what we should do then is pull you forward and give you more HP, or more armor, I should say. Because I can't kill you, so yeah. All right. Okay, you're dead. Good. I suppose we should pull these guys forward so we can at least kill them, if we're not doing any other damage. Enchant Grant Quick. I suppose we'll put that here as just another unit. Beautiful. And we did change the moon phase. Now we're in new moon phase. I'm already not enjoying that, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna find yourself in a situation. I know it's gonna happen. You're gonna find yourself in a situation where you like really need to play one card on a specific turn, and you can't because it's gonna be the wrong like moon cycle or something. So I'm already expecting that to be something that's very annoying to work around. But +1/+1 every turn is low value, but I assume it'll get better as we upgrade the character rather. So you enter with a lot of sap. I want to kill you. You might as well get quick. Gives us 1 extra attack out of you. And we might as well keep buffing up this floor, because it's going to be the floor that actually does damage. Needs permafrost. The problem with that is that you oftentimes don't even need to play it on you don't need to, oftentimes, okay. In Monster Train, at least in Monster Train 1, many of the times when you get an important card, it's not about being able to play it, it's about being able to play it at the right time. Only being able to play important cards 50% of the time, I think, might be a little annoying to deal with. Because it's not so much about playing it, but you gotta play it when it gives you the most value, right? And so I think that might be a little bit funky. But we'll see. You know, I didn't take it. I didn't take the other version of her, which gave her 15 magic power, which admittedly means that if you get those healing cards, you could give 20 armor instead of 5 and give yourselves a better heal. Yeah, as expected, we have to deal with this stuff now. Deal 25 damage to the front enemy unit, deal damage twice with full moon. Deal 5 damage, apply daze with a full moon. 25 damage to the front enemy unit is not even that good, honestly. So it's 25 damage, and some of the time it'll be 50 damage. It seems like this is what you would want to take if you were dealing with the magic power, because then all of a sudden it's not 25 damage, it's 25 damage or 80. But at least Starstruck with the daze could be kind of nice. Just to be able to target enemy units and kind of knock them out. But if we're dealing with this clan, the alternate clan, the allied clan, where we get armor every turn, dazing is not that important. But perhaps we can daze, you know, bosses and their boss abilities, potentially. It's always good. I mean, I'll take it. The daze is nice, but I'm not particularly impressed. Now we have a unit that really benefits from shift. I think Windblade could be really good there. Since we got a free unit from the starting deck, which was, it's really nice when that happens, honestly. I'm gonna go to the right. I'm gonna go Merchant of Steel plus a free unit, because we actually have a good unit. And I really want to know what these units do. Quick and plus 10 attack. Dude, I've never seen a sweeper yet. And reduced to 1 capacity. If there's a big unit, I will buy it. There's a big unit. If it is new moon, gain 10 and 15 resolve. So every other turn, it gains 10, 15. Resolve, add a moon ritual to your hand. Apply Conduit 1 to a friendly unit. What is phase? Advances the current moon phase. You see, this plays around with the ability a little bit more, which is you can manually change the moon. Quite interesting. So you would take Lunar Priestess and then you could keep yourself on full moon. But I think I just want Shade Guard. Every other turn it gains 10, 15, synergizes into the ability that we already have, which is giving ourselves more stats as the moon progresses, and we can also make it 1 pip. So we make you 1 pip. And can make you even tankier. Seems like you are a tank. We cannot afford a reroll and then buying a good upgrade, so I think we'll just take it. Although quick on the Battle Dancer could be nice, but I don't think we need it with the shift Valor that we have. In fact, we might not even need HP with that. We could just save our money. Could also give it to you, that way you live a little bit longer, but I might just make a tank. Let's make a tank. Okay. Draw -1 for 75 gold. It's not that problematic. Spikes and 2 garbage dudes. Nah, we can handle that. Our 0-cost cards can actually kill the enemies down here this time. Murr. Do something like this. Oh look, 1 damage. So then we just start pulling units around, keep them shuffling, keep the Valor happening. Okay, you do need to go. Even more so than the unit down there, even though I do want to kill him. But then you get shift. Trigger shift every turn, you're gonna get real stacked. We played 3 different kinds of cards, which is really nice so we can kill this enemy before he adds garbage to my deck. But I still don't know what kind means. What is a kind of card? We should pay attention to this then. And maybe understand it. So we have a spell. It is full moon. I'm just gonna kill you. And I didn't pay attention at all. At all. Great. Well, I do need to pull units around here. You need to move. How much damage are you doing? The heal keeps you alive, then I can kill this guy. It seems like a pretty okay thing to do. They're gonna die in 1 hit, because they only have 2 HP. I thought I killed you. I'm just gonna be, I'm gonna be honest. I thought I killed you. You need the Valor, honestly. You need the health. So there's 42 HP. I like the weird sigh that he does. Okay. Hey, and we did draw the card I wanted, which was that one. All right, well, we're learning. We only played 1 type of card that turn. It's gotta be unit, spell, and equipment, and room, but the room and the equipment might be the same type. Or kind, I should say. Conduit 3, Enchant Grant Conduit 3. So that's magic power on the floor. Moon Pixie. That's true. Blight and Scourge might be another one. I don't really care. I just want... See, now I want as many moon cycles as possible. And that's it. I want to just buff my units, I guess. I guess we can play this on a particular floor. We don't have to play it on the ideal floor. Valor and damage shield 1 to friendly units, benediction. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Apply Valor 10. So these you want magic power in order to make these better. I understand that, but I really want to play around with the moon cycle more. Take a damage shield enabler. And Merchant of Steel, banished unit, or Merchant of Arms. I mean, the only arm I have is, you know, the Windblade, which is pretty good. But I think we'll go for a unit and upgrade units. I'm still not satisfied. Quick, endless, plus 20, plus 14. What a weird number, right? Why not 15? But I don't necessarily want endless. I don't necessarily want quick. 14 is good. Probably unnecessary, and you don't really need the Valor bonus because you're going to get Valor anyways. I think it's a reroll. But before we do that, let's check out the unit. Ability Slam, Revenge, apply melee weakness. It's another kind of tank. I think I'm just gonna chill. Although, Ability Slam with advance does trigger shift. It's not that bad. There's no room for it though. So I think I will skip. Heal Pyre to full, get Divine Shard. Reduce Pyre to 1 health, get Unstable Shard. Pardon me? In all its mystery, the rail leads you to a cavern with glowing shards broken off from a much larger crystal. Reduce Pyre to 1 HP. Get Unstable Shard, friendly units get +5, +12. I doubt we can kill all the units that move up in time, but it's real fun to think about, right? I gotta go for it. I hate it though, but that's real funny. Wish there was a heal now. Well, now that I know that that exists, maybe we can do that in the future to greater effect. Oh my lord. Hey, at least the units don't suck as much anymore. Reroll. Reduced to 1 pip. Conduit 5. So that's magic power, right? You know what? Let's put reduced to 1 on the Battle Dancer, and then we can just get a whole bunch of units and put them on the same floor. Because now we can get quick. Which we can also upgrade to gain Conduit, which is magic power. And then we can make it give us 10 instead of 5. Or gain Valor 6, Dualism. This isn't really how I normally like to do it, but you know what? Let's freaking go all in. I gotta live now. Rage 2 on Siphon, all right. Don't get blighted or those rude resolve pyre killers. Yeah, that's the problem. That is the problem. We won't have them for the time being, so we can chill for a bit. Hello. Doubles the stacks of armor and buff and debuff status effects applied by this unit. I wonder now if the Valor will give it even more armor. Start by killing you, and then move forward, move forward. No, it doesn't actually double the armor you gain, which is unfortunate. That's okay. Okay, here's Conduit. We want you up here. And now we have more magic power on this floor. So we'll keep the resolve happening, give you even more resolve. That was 3 different kinds of cards. $47. Should be easily, you're pretty easily killable. Let's make sure that you get worked on. And I think we're just gonna try to build one big floor. Makes the most sense to me. Apply days. It is a full moon. Then we're quick, so we're killing all of them before they can even attack. Keep moving you forward. You're gonna gain 52 armor. And we will give bonus armor to probably you. Okay. That daze spell could be really good if we can make it hold over and apply daze 2. Valor and damage shield to all friendly units, you know? Sounds good to me. We're not even losing the damage shield because we're quick. So we're gonna give you even more rage. As annoying as it is, you do gain a lot of rage. Pull you up. Keep the Valor increasing because it's what we got, really. Right, it only does that at damage up here. Right. Fair. I mean, I don't think the Pyre is gonna take any damage. I should really pay a little bit more attention to what's going on up there, but I think we'll be okay. Anyone hurt? Yes, so take a heal. Nobody here actually does damage directly to the Pyre. It is a full moon. Excellent. We're quick. So you're all dead. Use the magic power. The heal doesn't matter, but that's okay. At least this is like the first healing clan that I've seen. We're not in daze, but that's okay. You're almost definitely dead. In fact, you're dead before you can get through our damage shield. Okay, I think we want draw. With the free cards being in the deck, I think we just need to get to more cards faster. Phase, create an ephemeral copy of a spell in your hand. So phase advances the moon. Oh, phase cannot occur during combat. What? Oh, like after you click end turn, it can't occur. I don't think. Will always be new moon on top bottom if you don't phase it. That's a good point. What does it start on? Moon cycle, this equipment gains +1 attack permanently. Okay, yeah, we'll take that one. Stealth 2 on new moon multi-strike. So every other turn you get multi-strike unless you can change it. But that's kind of what I'm gonna be going for, I think. And now I am thinking about capacity, that way I can actually play that unit with all of the other units on the same floor. But this, you know, creates the problem of you need, especially going relentless, you need to make sure that you're on the right moon phase. So I need to add a card that lets me change it at some point. Huh. I think I do want capacity. So Merchant of Trinkets, Merchant of Magic, Heal, Duplicate. I think that's where we're gonna go. Because a really tiny Battle Dancer added to the floor could be really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We wouldn't be able to play the Warbler. We don't have to play Shade Guard. What else would we duplicate? Oh god. Probably that card, yeah. Although we could duplicate the equipment. Every turn gets +1/+1. Or not +1/+1, but every turn it gets +1 permanently. You want to get it early. Well, I want to go left. Spell Chain. When played, you get a copy. But you gotta be able to play it. And we don't have the energy for that. Making those better would be nice. -2 consume. I don't think we're gonna re-roll this. I don't really care about the spells as much as maybe I should. But we could make one of these just better. And then maybe duplicate the Battle Dancer because their abilities are pretty good. But I think I might duplicate the staff. I mean, theoretically, this thing's gonna get like 6 damage per combat. That's actually not that much, but it's still gonna be like +30, +40 by the time we hit the end, right? That's not too bad. We gotta play it though, but that's still not too bad. And then we can work on upgrading our units and making them better as we go, because right now we do have enough capacity for everything barely. Yeah, okay. It also plays into the staff that we have as we play cards and we get refunds. Would have loved to maybe have merged this and then duplicated it, but I'm gonna duplicate it now. And then I change my mind, I will re-roll. I'm looking for cheaper spells, but the -1 is pretty good too. Or the holdover is pretty good too. We could hold over Starstruck and then it actually works with days. I actually don't think anything is really worth holding over, but I will make things cheaper. And I will make one of these consume. And I don't really feel particularly confident, but we'll try. Moon Cycle is +2/+2, and Cant gains Conduit 1. Let's buff our units every time we cycle the moon. The problem is I have nothing that manually cycles the moon. We need something that makes that happen. Non-boss enemy units get multi-strike. Harvest 4. Corruption 15 to your units on Incant. Sorry, 15 damage, Corruption 3 on Incant. I think we'll turn this on. It's dangerous, but with the Valor, we should be okay, because we get refunds back on our health, basically. Okay. Yeah, they don't do that much damage. That much. Deal 1 damage. You're gonna add garbage to my deck. Well, let's kill you. That's 2 kinds of cards. I don't think this one will work, but we're gonna play it anyways. Yeah, definitely not a kind of card, unfortunately. Thankfully, I keep drawing ways of killing you. Valor 2 and damage shield 1. Or advance Valor 2. It's 2 to all units is probably better. With the damage shield on top of it. You're gonna add so much garbage, I hate you. But hold up. We have a unit, we have equipment, and we have a spell. So unit. You're the shifter. Sorry, that's equipment. Then we do unit. Might as well. Then we do spell. Look, the gold is nice, but... $30. Let's say we have 150 damage. We're not killing everything that moves up in that case. We need to make sure we can draw. All right, it's fine. Really wish we could have done a little bit more damage to you, but that's fine. I love the bump bonk when he hit me with the bell. We gotta kill units, man. Yeah, 67 damage. That's not a lot. It's not a lot. So, kind of card. Kind of card. Kind of card. It's gotta be you, so I can kill you. Good, you're dead. So we could play another kind of card. Dude, we're gonna have so much garbage in the deck. I gotta start playing on the bottom floor. I'm drawing 2 cards. And the Pyre! It's hurting, man. We might be okay, but it hurts. Oh good, there's 2 more. Okay, you're not hitting for that much. Oh, but you're gonna... You know, if you sat me, you sat me. I gotta play something. We should have played the unit and gotten a refund. I guess it helps with the garbage cards if you can get a refund out of it, which we can't, but, you know, could have helped. You're the tank. Now, don't incant if you don't have to. I'm surprised we made it through without really taking that much damage. Wasn't that bad. Heart of the Pact unlocked. Mage Blade. Increases the amount of damage dealt and health restored by spells, magic power, but Mage Blade gives you more stacks of damage per stack of magic power. Okay, understood. Moon Cycle triggers an additional time. Yes, that's what we want. It doesn't change the moon twice, it triggers it twice. Enchant Grant Trample. Valor adds more damage per stack. Dude, I think I'm just gonna skip. Although the shield deals damage to the attacker equal to health. That's honestly, I think, what we need for the crowd control. After playing a card from your primary and allied clan, draw an extra card next turn. That's the buff. Seems pretty good. Merchant of Arms. Merchant of Steel. So here's what I'm thinking. Put the shield on this guy. He's gonna have like 100 health. He's gonna do 100 damage every time he gets attacked. That's our plan now. That's what we're gonna build around him. I do think we want unit upgrades. I still think we want unit upgrades. There's so much that we can get. But Merchant of Arms, not only could we get a room and an event and an artifact, that's actually pretty good. The event could be anything, but the room could give us some serious advantages. And we got cherubs coming up too. Ugh. Ugh. So you're at 5, you're at 4. I like the removal, but I like the free artifact as well. Units get an extra upgrade slot. Valor gives you more armor. What's coming up? Merchant of Steel. There's only one more Merchant of Steel coming up, which is really disappointing. But yeah, because we're probably just gonna split our upgrades out between different units. We have the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where was the other one? 7. We could swap out like Battle Dancer if we really don't want him for the Enchant Grant Quick, which is really good. I got to admit, it's helping us out a lot to avoid a lot of the incoming damage. I think I'd rather just have the armor. Rip. Ooh, that's not that good. Inferno Room is incredible. To wipe everything on the bottom floor. That's so, it counters the boss fight. It's so good. We have to take that. The only question is what do we want in addition to it? Revenge on the Tank says, fat unit on being attacked. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is, isn't it? Ember Drain on summon gain energy. Dude, that would have been so good on the last run with the dragon. That we kept killing every time. Fragile. But if you kill a boss, permanently gain 10. And if you're still alive. I kinda like that on you, Mr. Nightingale. Keep you in the back, that way when you have multi-strike, you do more. Yeah. Even temporary multi-strike is better than not having any at all. And you're stealthed for a couple of turns when you come in, so I can play you at the front, give you some valor, and then you're okay. I'll do it. And we know in a couple of combats that changes. It goes away. Yeah, that's gotta happen. Combine 2 equipment cards into 1. No, I think I'm okay there. Gain 1, 20 and 20 if there's space available. Gain energy when a unit dies. This solves all of our energy problems if we even had any. I can take it and then take draw pretty easily. It's not too bad. Yeah, seems okay. I don't think I want to do anything else though. And Overgrowth, as good as it is, it's not really what we want. We want to stack up a lot of units, not one unit. Like we want floors to be jam-packed of units that get the benefit of the moon. The moon! Save our money. Restore 150 when they move up a floor. I'm turning that one on. because we're gonna do a lot of damage when enemies move up to the top now. Because all of the weak units are gonna get iced. We're not gonna have to punch our way through them to kill big boys, I think. Energy is a little bit of a problem, but we have to play this. Then who do you play? It is a new moon, so I think this will work. Oh, I didn't even get to play you. You know, it is what it is. Now we get the good equipment out if we draw it. And we did draw it. So, equipment. Unit. Spell. And I guess we'll play you up here. Because why not? Oh, I love watching them all just get iced every turn. Now they do heal, you know, as they move up, but we'll do 100 damage. It'll take a second. We'll do it. We'll do it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. Okay. Equipment, unit, spell. Unit. I love the music on this level. Equipment. Spell. I really can't afford to put the quick here because I really want to put the double buff for the moon cycle. I assume it only works on the floor that you put that unit, by the way. It might work anywhere, but that doesn't seem like the game, you know? It's not how this game works. So we need to play a spell. Gain an energy when a unit dies. Good place for it. So we're not gonna play enchant quick, grant quick. Might as well, it doesn't matter if we play it, but I might as well consume it. You're not on the blow up floor. How dare you? Okay, we're still stealthed. You're dead. Buff your damage. So, equipment. Unit. Spell. We're not gonna kill it. But we'll have multi-strike next turn, which is good. And I want to pull units around a little bit here. We gotta start giving them their buffs. Their buffs. What did you give me? Corruption? That's annoying. Okay, equipment. Every time. Equipment. Unit. Spell. Everything's dead, so we can probably move you. Now you're hitting for 100 for everything that hits you. And then honestly, you're all dead anyways. It's not going as well as I would like, but it is working. We finally drew you. I guess you're not a banner unit, so we didn't draw you at the beginning of combat. Unit? We don't have equipment, so we can't get what we want. Rip. Apply days. Why are we getting hit? Why are we getting hit? Why are you taking 3? Oh, because you're corrupted. We're not getting hit. Well, okay, our unit in the front is getting hit. So don't move them. Give them Valor. What was that animation? Did you see that? It looked real strange. I don't know what I saw. It looked real funky though. It was like the card flew out of my hand. I see. Triggers when being hit, lose 1 Titan skin, start with 40. All right. That was really no room, huh? I like that it says revenge, as though that's, you know, actually revengeful. Might as well play him. You're doing some damage, surprisingly. Oh, nope, you just blew up. I always forget about that. You're gonna do damage. Nope, hey, nope, never mind, you just blew up. Alright, should be fine. That Titan skin is pretty hefty, but we do a decent amount of damage. Yeah, we're good, we're good. And we're at New Moon, which means we have the double strike. Let me just end turn. As acceptable. Ascend, apply spell weakness 2. Consume, phase to New Moon, apply +5 attack and stealth 1 to all friendly units. Consume, gain 1 energy, phase to full moon. Okay. So we have ways of changing the state now. Now I just need these to be holdover and free, and not consume. An Ascend, though, is kind of nice just to stack up an even bigger floor. We can put the Quick Enchant Quick up there. Good not permafrost, good, yeah, good permafrost target, so we can guaranteed play this when we need it. What's coming up? Merchant of Magic, duplicate. Trinkets and an armory. I think we'll go left for the duplicate, the money, and the magic. So if we're going magic, I kind of like the idea of permafrosting this. It's gonna take a long time to play all of our units up there though, but we do want to make one big floor. But if we have to play on the bottom, which we are gonna have to do for the cherub fight. We don't have to worry about it for the cherub fight. We can use this later. And then there was also a card duplicator. What would we duplicate? It's tempting to duplicate Mooncaller to get more moon cycle. Lol. Really starts to stack up the damage, you'd hope, but this seems a little slow, you know? Maybe we should have built around the magic power. I don't even know what I would duplicate, man. Okay, give me the Ascend. We don't need another Revenge. On strike, apply Valor to all friendly units? If we have a lot of units on the floor, that's not that bad. Here you go. Descend, then advance. Yeah, but you want to play top. Well, we don't want to play top floor because we need to make sure that we can kill the boss's minions that do damage when there's no enemies there. So maybe we will take Heroic Dive and work on a bottom floor play later on. But I want to go left, as good as a Merchant of Trinkets is. Spell Chain. You can play another copy of this spell. On holdover, that could be kind of nice. I will take Permafrost on Heroic Dive. I think we want to go down, not up. So the Ascend maybe is not the best play. Greatest spell to be cheaper. Yeah. Benediction. Magic Power. mean, another Witch Weave that does something is acceptable. I'm not really purging them out of the deck, am I? Which I should be doing. Let's reroll. Permanently remove consume. Now, -2 in consume, permanently remove consume could work, but actually not really. It's not really what I'm looking for, is it? I don't really care about removing consume from anything, or applying consume to anything even. Now this one's tempting. Full moon apply daze 2. If we can get that every turn, we can daze the boss constantly. We'd have to get a holdover for it. And we're probably gonna go Merchant of Steel next anyways. Yeah. Still, we have money. We should probably spend it. What else are we doing? Not much. This feels like the weakest run I've had recently. Man. Heroic Dive. I could make it not consume. Descend, advance, and deal damage to the front unit equal to double health and armor. Hope it comes back around. Then it's a little bit more playable. Sure, make that playable and consume, and I will make... Sure, Phase Blessing consume as well. I'm upgrading everything and I'm trying to purge it all out of the deck, it looks like. Now what do we duplicate? I have no idea. Again, we could duplicate another Inferno room, but that's not really what we're going for. In fact, now that I'm thinking about it, we only really want this up to the final boss, or rather up until the 7th combat where you get those enemies that hit your Pyre for 5 if there's nothing there. Then we gotta start worrying about them. So maybe a second moon color? So that we have the moon cycle triggering constantly? And we've got a tank out there. We just need it to... Oh, you know what? Ah! This doesn't trigger this multiple times. It only triggers it once if it's a new moon. Right. But I still like it. I like the idea. Although, if we have one of them out, we can keep it at new moon forever. I'm realizing. And then if we had 3 of them out, we could keep it at new moon forever. Grants attack and life steal to enemy units. Ah, but it's not gonna give spikes. Interesting. I still might start on the bottom because I think we can. Ah, but no, Inferno room means that we don't have to. We can start at the top. You go up, you go up. Because they're all gonna get nuked, so you might as well just let them get nuked. This is what we wanted with the shield. Can't afford to play anything else, it's okay. Blob, welcome. Is the game fully released now? It is! It had a demo. Monster Train 2 had a demo not too long ago. And now it's out. And now we're here. Might as well. I mean, kind of hope that you die. Now you're gonna gain 36 armor. How? Windblade on shift, gain Valor 2. And then your shift is gonna give you Valor 12? I don't know. You've got 36 Valor now. It happened all of a sudden. Oh no. Wait, the armor does work. I didn't think it worked, but it totally does work. Okay. I'll take it. We can daze use. I will daze you. This is gonna be a spell, a unit, and then an equipment. And now we moon cycle 3 times per round, which means everyone gains +6/+6. We have descend, then advance, and consume ascend spell weakness. No, I do not want that. Oh, it's a meat! Just now noticing, it's a giant meat stick. What a time to release so many games to play right now, says Blob. There's a few that I still need to get to, like... I should have just played you up there on the top floor, I'm silly. Like the, Doom game, I still need to finish that. I only played it for 1 day. Moon cycle, it permanently grants +1. Actually, these, staves are gonna be pretty incredible. Room. Equipment is a different type of card. Unit is a third type of card. We're not gonna get to that ascend anytime soon, are we? I should have just played the quick guy up here. That's okay. Let us pull you to the front. And then we have a couple of spells. All right, it does heal. I forgot about that. We should just use it to heal him. Night Rain next week as well, says Blob. Really? I completely forgot about that one. Okay. What a time to be alive, I guess, right? It was not a draw. Oh, we played 2 units. And equipment, so this is a spell. I guess we already played a spell? Alright, I guess there's nothing to play to draw with then. That's okay. Great year to be a gamer. Good time, man, good time. Where's my ascend? It's okay, we don't need it. We have a spell, unit, and unit. All right, no refund. But you live, you're also stealth. Right. I mean, if I heal you, it actually does save a unit. Deal damage. We're quick, so that just doesn't matter. Might as well kill you. Barely, but we do get the kill. We do get the kill. And then you're getting nuked. I love nuking a room every turn, basically for free. I love the +6/+6, but I guess you don't really need multi-strike if you just have, you know, 7 units, which I'm trying to get, but I need the ascend. I did this a little incorrectly. Armor. Armor goes to you. You are attacking, but you're gonna hit a damage shield. So I think we want to... just do a little quick pull. Get some shifts done. I guess we'll just smack you. Should draw that ascend very soon. Great year to be a gamer. Great, like, week. There you go. Ascend out of here. You've reached the limit. Effects like ascend and descend will fail if the enemy side is full. Enemies will bypass that room if moving up. Well, what a jerk. Start pulling people forward to act as more tanks. And you get some armor. And then I might as well hit you. You're getting nuked. So he starts with 3 of those in front of him. You really need to make sure that you can take those out. If we didn't have the AoE room clear, we would have to really change how we're doing things here. Thankfully, we have that. And we might as well play this now. Hit for 400 damage. Quite nice, quite nice. We are a new moon. Just end it. Okay. It's going surprisingly well, even though I don't really understand what's going on. Staff. We have 2 of them at 33 and 31. We're okay. Deal 10 damage to an enemy unit or restore 10 health to a friendly unit. Oh, but it's attuned. Interesting. That's a lot of damage or restore. Don't think we need it though. And I do think I want draw. We got to get to our cards faster, although the energy is real nice as well. Here's the thing, the energy allows us to play 2 more units on the first turn. But the draw lets us get to the moon callers faster, as well as getting to the 0-cost cards faster so we can get through them and get them out of our deck. It's a tough choice. But I think I'll go for the draw. Man, compare this to the egg run when we had like relics off the screen. I really do think we need to go Merchant of Steel. We need to upgrade our units heavily. And that's a lot of money. Oh, we got multi-strike, finally. Moon Cycle +3/+3. Lunar Echo. Pardon. Creates an ephemeral copy of a random spell played last turn and Full Moon Conduit. I see. You want to use I see. Lunar Echo you want to use every other turn when you're at full moon. Gotcha, gotcha. I understand. I think multi-strike's pretty good with these guys because I just give them the staff, but you have multi-strike, I could give you another multi-strike. Seems pretty good. Because I can ascend to overfill the floor, we can play you on the top floor very easily. And you are a unit that needs to get played. Dualism. If only it was multi-strike too. That's what, you know what? That's why they call it armor buff and debuff status effects, because it's not a buff or debuff status effect, it's just a status effect. That's real funny. All right, you get multi-strike. I guess let's give you a cheap upgrade. We're gonna be playing you. Valor, just reroll, yeah. Was there anything else here, like a, no event? Reduced to 1 capacity. Man, I would also like to put that on you, but Conduit's pretty good. Quick, we don't really need quick if we have enchant quick. I'll just give you, I'll give you health. Reduced to 1 pip. We don't need it on anyone, which is unfortunate, but I guess we can save our money, maybe do a removal real quick. And then do some more removal. One damage is meaningless at this point, although it will get affected by Conduit, so maybe we don't remove that. Man, all right, let's do it. You're new, my lady. Terrible curses will make it hard to keep up with the threats Dominion is intent to send your way. Resolve at a resonant ruin to the top of your draw pile. 5 damage Scourge. We don't need to play on the top, or we don't need to play on the bottom. We can play on the top. We can just nuke them. Can't apply spikes to enemy units. Ascension. Spawn a chosen prayer stone. What? I don't know what that means, but I think we can do it. Spell shield 2, 12 damage, 1 attack. Nah, we can tank that. Sorry, 12 damage, 1 health. Because I'll just put the tank in the front and they'll be okay. Okay, I think we're gonna do the same principle. I don't know what a prayer stone is, but we're gonna flip and learn. So you need to come out. You need to come out. You guys, you know, I just gotta draw you later. That's a lot of them. But they're all dead because we have this. Equipment? No, we gotta do this differently. Because I have room, equipment, and spell. Why are you only taking 9 damage? Oh, reanimation. How annoying. At least you're dying. We'll have quick by the time you move up, I hope. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, room. We'll have infinity energy next turn. Oh, but I don't want to play this equipment. If I play this equipment and then a spell, I only get 1 energy back. I have to play this. It's not ideal, but I think it does have to be done. And now we have 7 energy, so we can play whatever the hell we want. Which means quick. Which means multi-strike 2. Now you're healing. Spell, 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 spell. So we're not going to get any benefit on this turn, but we're okay there. I think we will just start buffing you. Why not? You get mana if you kill an enemy, right? Yeah, but all those guys had spell shield, so I couldn't kill them normally. Unfortunately. But now we have infinite energy, so Mooncaller comes out. I don't know why you are not playing. There you go. Put a staff on you. We don't need the quickness, so we can play you somewhere else. Play you down here. A spell is draw. Draw. We got a train steward. Well, I guess I'm gonna play you anyways. Nightingale's gonna mess us up a little bit. I can only have room for 1 more Mooncaller, which means that we're not gonna get the shifter out there. But we have multi-strike on you, which is still pretty good. And we've got the tank out. I think we'll be fine. We're only gonna be able to ascend 1 unit, but it should be okay. Unless no, I can't descend then ascend twice. Although wait, no, I can descend, play the Mooncaller, then ascend next turn. It actually will work, won't it? Oh, but you're gonna be at the front when I play this. So we'd have to draw them all on the same turn, on the right turn, let's say. Okay, so gotta be careful about that. Gives you armor instead. Valor makes up for that. So let's give you the armor. Now you'd be at the front, and we did draw what we wanted. But I'm not killing you right now. If I do that, you're gonna have too much health. We're only doing, or we're doing 100, and then another 150 almost. Ah, we could do it, we could do it. Yeah, yeah. So it would be dive, play the moon caller up here, and then as soon as we draw the ascend, we put you back up at the back. And then enemies up here would probably die. Put you back at the front. Yeah, I like that. Let's do it. Then you go up here. Although I could have also put you here and then ascended you up, but now we have the room for the other unit that we're going to be drawing next turn. The Battle Dancer. Yeah. Then, wipe you. There's only 11 cards in the discard pile, and those are going to get shuffled. We can probably find what we need. Right, this doesn't exhaust either. Forgot about that. We do have what we want, though. A lot of units coming up next turn, but I think we'll get what we need. All we needed is this, really. Not a guarantee, but should be okay. Let's pull you up. Pull you up. You know, keep going. Green boys, hate them. I mean, 1 damage does remove one of his reanimates, so sure. Could also send him down. Oh, I can't play this on an enemy unit. I should have thought about that. That would have been really good to know earlier. I would have changed how I do things, I think. Okay, now you can ascend. Welcome to the party. You're gaining 15. You get this with shifting. Everyone gets Valored. You can take more armor. I'm gonna move you up to the front in a second anyways. We got a lot of capability here, it seems. I like it. All right, fine. Go ahead and die. See if I care. I don't know if we can punch through 600 HP. Chosen Prayer Stone. Immobile, spike 7. If you're immobile, you don't, yeah, you stay there. Okay, so you summon one if you move up a floor just so that you always have one in front. Who cares? Yeah, I do not care about you. Excellent. Good to know. So we want to pull... We have 2 turns to draw this, although I probably don't want to play it with spikes 1 and damage shields. So, I will just pull you forward, then you forward again. My fat man is gonna sing. I could daze you, but it's not gonna matter that much. Instead, I will... wipe you, smack you, do damage. I guess we're just not gonna play Heroic Dive, which is totally fine. We're gonna be on full moon when you're up here, which means we're not gonna get the extra stack of multi-strike. Rip. But that's okay. You will die. I'm not worried about that at all. We have 200 HP on our tank that hits for 200 every time someone attacks him. You are more than dead. Don't play anything. We did kill that stone in like one hit. Not bad. Not bad. Mage Blade. Deal 20 damage to the front enemy unit X times Moonbeam, an X cost card. Grant friendly units Conduit 5 room upgrade. That's tempting, but I really like the energy that we have, especially early. But, because like eventually we don't really care about the spells that we play. Our units are gonna be good enough. Moonbeam is a really good kind of just energy spender. Is there a Merchant of Magic, and are we going there? There is a Merchant of Magic. We could go there, maybe look for a holdover. Something to spend this on, something to spend our mana on when we're done with everything else. Healing would be nice. I don't think we need equipment or rooms. Duplication could be okay, but yeah, I think we would just go for the spell upgrades and maybe just try to find a good spell that we like that we can get every turn, which would be the one that we add. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? We're not really playing too many spells, so let's add one. Valor is better. Damage, shield, consume. Yeah, skip. I'll have to take these at some point. You're gonna finally remove that ability from this unit. He hasn't died, but I'll take it. Yeah. The health would be nice. Excuse me. The health is nice. We also don't have to play on the bottom. We haven't with this run at all, but we could still do the same thing we've been doing, just put the explosion at the bottom, and if any of those units do pyre damage directly, we just let them. We say, okay, hit me. At end of turn, if it is full moon, spells in hand gain magic power for the rest of combat. Pretty good stuff there. -1 in intrinsic. I don't care. If I could double stack the double stack, that would be great. Holdover on Starstruck would also be really nice. For -1, I guess we'll just play it on like... Days Blessing. I know we could upgrade Moonbeam, but... Magic Power does seem a little bit better there, doesn't it? And then hope for a holdover. Double stack, don't care. -1 in intrinsic, don't care. Although it still makes it cheaper, but... Spell Chain. Puts a copy in your hand, right? We could do that here. The copy's ephemeral. We could ascend 2 units instead of 1. Could also remove Consume from it, which maybe would have been a better plan, but that's okay. -2 and gain Consume, sure. If it is full moon, spells in hand gain magic power. Sure. Spells get an extra upgrade slot. A little late. When it becomes new moon, apply armor 10 to friendly silent units. We only have the one, right? We have Celine units. How do we know her name? I guess we have 2 of them. Every other turn they'd get armor 10. Sure. Don't really know what else I'm gonna be doing with the money at this point, so I'll take it. And then I think we just purge. Like the units could go... Which weave can go... I like the boiler room. Don't need a just cause. We really don't. It's nice to have a couple of them in the deck to move, but we really just don't need them. You know what? It is nice to have one in the deck. So that if we have to fix our order, we can. And I'll dump a Spear Steward. Helps the draw a little bit early. All right. Your units enter with melee weakness. It's the one that just hits like a truck on turn 1. But we have the health to survive it now. And I gotta be honest, I think we're gonna play Inferno Room at the bottom like we have been. Hi, I live. You suck. We have a unit, we have a spell, we do not have anything else. So we will play what we have. Tell you what we can do. We can do this, this, just to keep them moving around a little bit and give you some armor. There you go. You're getting hurt, but now you don't have the melee weakness anymore. And we will be suffering damage, I think, as these guys spawn. They're gonna do 5 damage to the Pyre directly, but we have 95 HP. We can tank it. We can tank it. And that's what we're gonna do. Conduit. Shift trigger every turn. Then we want a spell. I think a heal is in order. Ooh. That's actually pretty good. And we'll play you to kill you. So expect, 40 to 50 Pyre damage, but then we'll be okay. Okay, we can get +1 energy and draw. So shield. That kind of just needs to be played. Mooncaller. And then Witch Weave. Then we get 1 draw, and we have this staff that we can put out on somebody. It's enough to get a kill. And we're gonna draw the unit that we want to ascend next turn, which is unfortunate. But he's stealth for a couple of turns. We should have enough time to play him. I'm gonna play this here. Yeah, I'm gonna save Escalation. Should have really made that one permafrosted, but at the time I had 1 Pyre health, so I was planning on playing on the bottom, but we did a nice job healing. Can't deny that. And why don't you take a damage shield? Cannot daze. Can give you armor or do some damage. I suppose I will give you armor. Well, we should probably start giving you armor, really. I don't expect you to be here in 2 turns. I'm loving the explosions on the bottom. Get out of here. Thank you. I love the drum roll we got going on. I guess I'm just not going to play that. No reason to. That's an energy refund. As soon as we play, nothing. It's not going to be an energy refund at all. Never mind. Well then. At least we have all the damage shield. And because Seraph only hits once instead of 3 times, like he used to in Monster Train 1, it's a lot easier for us to actually hit him and kill him. And use the damage shield appropriately and not get completely screwed by it. You know, why not? Oh, it'll send you to the back, that's why. Okay, well. Maybe in that case we won't play this, but I was thinking descend and then reascend the units. No, don't do that. They can put it at the back. I want my tank in the front. There's the Pyre damage. And he spawns 2 of them in front of him at the end as well, so there's gonna be even more Pyre damage. Can't full moon. Can't full moon. You're consumed though. I think I just want to consume some stuff, so. You're all dead. You're not free. You're free. That's a cool effect. I like the effect. Well, at least that's a very easy opening move there. New Moon. I think we're also gonna have New Moon on the boss, which is good for our multi-strike. Any more consume? No. Fire's hurting. I think I may have overestimated the amount of damage that we're actually taking from that. It's still a lot, but... maybe not as much as I was thinking it would be. Oh no, it's actually quite a lot. There you go. It ends with 2 of them. So that's 40 damage right there. Yeah. It hurts. It hurts, man. Hurts, don't it? We got a nice solid thin deck once we play everything. We go from 30 cards down to 7. So Valor is very easy to stack up. All right. Basically everything is almost 100-100 or over. That's pretty nice. Very, reminds me of the unit melding for Monster Train 1 where you put the morsel maker inside of another unit and then they just start scaling. Except it applies to all unit, which is way more like the Worm Guard. It's not Worm Guard, I forget the name of it already. Pretty good though. I'm not a magic character kind of guy, especially in Monster Train, so it's gonna take me a while to get used to the whole magic is good in the, you know, this clan covenant. In the higher covenants, it might not be as efficient. Gravity. Deal 5 damage on New Moon Ascend, on Full Moon Ascend. I kind of like that. Permafrost it, and then you can play whatever you need it to be. The first time each turn it becomes Full Moon, gain 1 energy. So 1 energy every other turn at worst. Cosmic Bolt, attuned, deal 35 damage. So magic power affects it better. Restore 10 health to the lowest health friendly unit on Moon Cycle. Okay, I mean, at least playing with the blue clan, armor seems to be, regenerating armor seems to be how you actually handle sustain, keeping your units alive until the boss comes around. Units tend to not have enough health to survive that 60 damage hit from the boss, the Seraph. But a heal for 10 every turn, and sometimes more. I mean, it would have been a heal for 30 every turn. No, it would have been a heal for 30, but distributed amongst the units. I also wonder, I assume this will smartly target units that are hurt and not, you know, try to constantly heal the unit with 5 HP at the back that you have doing a lot of damage. You know, you want it to heal the tanks. Hopefully it's smart enough to do that. Deadly Plunge. Consume. Deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to 3 times this unit's health and armor. 3 times, huh? But it's not actually a plunge. It's not a descend like the other one was that we had on this run. Interesting. Part of the Pact unlocked. Echo of the Time Father. What the? Okay, nerd. Covenant rank 3 merchant reroll costs are higher and purge costs scale faster. Can't purge as many cards out of your deck. Rip. All right, that was fun though. And people are already getting in front of me. I like it. So equipment, we went from like 1 out of 100 to 61 out of 100 in a couple of runs because we are building into equipment more. So that's not going to take too long. To get Under Legion, consume 120 cards will take time. Cool. There's the run summary, and then back to see if there's more lore. Talos, Fel, there's a problem. It's the Hymnists. They're reluctant to board the train. They keep getting killed as chump blockers. For the last time, it's a train, not a cage. They'll learn to get used to it. I'll have a word with them. They'll get used to it. It's a train, not a cage. It sounds like you're making it a cage. Better explain yourself, Fel. Why did it say question marks? We know who he is. I agreed to let you use my Pyre gel, but this much you'll need to pay me back with interest. We didn't use any on the last train mission. How does the game handle the lore of multiple runs? You know, if you win or lose a run, are they like, better luck next time? And if you win a Covenant run, are they like, off to the next time loop? Like, how is that being handled here? Of course, a dragon would think first of gold. Why deal with the threats before us when you can pad your profits? An angel, speaking of threats, need I remind you what happened when you were the threat invading us? Enough! Look, we get it. We invaded hell. We came here to atone for what we did, but we aren't your enemies anymore. The real enemy is taking over heaven. If we don't come together, they'll take over hell too. Let heaven enjoy its comeuppance. My portfolio will be happy so long as the Titans get what they deserve. So long as you actually help us, I'll be back in heaven and never have to deal with you again. What a headache. How did Herzal ever manage to get demons and angels to agree to anything, let alone a covenant? I don't know. You tell me. You're giving me the lore, not the other way around. Fun run. And if we check out the Pyre Heart, which is what I wanted to do, so it has lower stats, but if you play 1 card from the primary and allied clan each, then you draw an extra card next turn. So you could turn this into +1 draw every turn if you have a well mixed deck. Cool. And inflict debuffs 3,200. We've done 94. Some of these were close. Some of them not even close. Holy heck. All right, well, stuff to consider at least. And we also don't have the other side of the clan. We don't have the alternate champions yet, unfortunately. Perhaps one day. For now, For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train.